Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
He was in the building. Yeah. What's happening?
What's happening with you, man?
Hey, I want to ask you something, man. I saw a comedian speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing.
Is he a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him. From movies to rapping, nothing at all impresses him. And I'm like, wow, like what?
Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor. The song that makes me want to jump out of a window is Have a Good Day. Today was a good day. Rolling down the street in my 6'4". Police didn't come bother us no more. You might as well have them say green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
Suckers usually don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that, they usually don't like me when they coming from that angle. That's cool, though. You know, everybody got their opinion, and they all stink. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's cool. You know, he entitled to his opinion. It's the feeling is mutual. You know, I don't think he on anybody's list of top 10 comedians. You know what I mean? In the black community for sure. I don't even know if he's on the register.
Wow, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Still here in Jamaica. Beautiful morning. Ice Cube is not trying to hear it, man. Make sure you guys go download the app right now, bosstalk101.app. You got to do that right now. Guys, here's the facts. Aries Spears is from New York, and he's very, very biased. I think there's people like me, and I'll say it, you know, Aries Spears came on my show, and he loves New York. I love Texas. Ice Cube from the West Coast. He loved the West Coast. The people, big boy, West Coast. These things become things that we have to be honest with ourselves about. Very territorial, very organized in a way of how we came up, what we listen to, who we rock with. So when you look at Ice Cube and what he's saying and why he's saying what he's saying, you gotta be respectful of what Ice Cube is saying, and you gotta be respectful of what Aries Spears is saying from their demographic. And I always say that because you gotta understand, man, Ice Cube is a beast for me. Ice Cube showed love to the South like nobody else, you know. Willie D told me to let a hoe be a hoe. So, you know, and when I look at his book and his catalog, his movies and all that, it's nothing to be played with at all. But I could see the way Aries Spears is, him playing with it. He came on my show, he talked about people from Mississippi can't talk. He didn't want to perform in Mississippi. That is somewhere he just not cool with going. And I talked to Aries Spears. He, like I say, been on Boss Talk 101, so I got a lot of love for him as a person. I went out and watched the show when he was here. But when it comes down to what he feels about what he feels, that's why we split. That's my guy for just saying, hey, man, let's have a good conversation. And I feel like he'll troll somewhat. He'll play the game. He understands the internet. But when it comes down to Ice Cube, of course he's going to go with Nas. Of course he's going to go with Jay-Z. But, you know, when he came on my show, we compared Pimp C, Bun B, and Jay-Z. Of course he went with Jay-Z and I went with Pimp C. That's a part of how we get down. I get down like that for Pimp C because that's my guy. Aries Spears is a New York cat, and he's through and through New York. And I think Ice Cube, like Ice Cube said, if he said he's a buster because of the way that he answered the question or because he came for him. I gotta be real with you. I gotta respect Ice Cube for standing on business when it comes down to his brand and who he is and how he rhymes and his rhyme scheme. You know, Today Was a Good Day was one of my favorite songs. Big Boy was right when it comes down to how you feel about Ice Cube, because I feel the same way. But I understand Aries Spears because Aries Spears is not about to give us no kind of leeway when it comes down to New York. And I'm not about to let him make it when it comes down to Pimp C in the South and Bun B and UGK and Rap A Lot and Mike my boy, Mr. Mike, it just ain't happening. You're not gonna be able to call or say anything to me to convince me that a New York guy like Jay-Z, who basically came up through looking at other people that he admired and crafting his style and critiquing it. That's what he done. He didn't start off rapping like he rapped today. He was critiquing his rap style. When you go back and look at Pimp C, he always had the high-pitched voice. He always had the swag, pocket full of stones, tell me something good. That's who he was from the jump. But when you go back and look at Jay-Z, Jay-Z has pretty much changed the style of his rap to try to get he didn't start off Reasonable Doubt. Don't make me put the clip back in here. I showed y'all guys already what he done from the jump. Nas, another one. Nas does a great thing for New York. Queens and all that, that's cool. But when it come down to what we do, we listen to music that we can jam to. We not on that lyric stuff like that. But when it come to Ice Cube, he be jamming. So I'm jamming with Ice Cube. I'm putting Ice Cube in before I put in a lot of those East Coast dudes because I like the way that these dudes, they flow and they flip their styles and they quarter water and all that. That's them. But I'm more relating to what Ice Cube doing when he riding around in that 6'4", or when he riding around and he's telling you about the gangsterism or what's popping off on the West Coast. It kind of marinates with the South. I ain't gonna lie, the cars are something we do. And so that's something that made us gravitate to Too Short, the women, the playerism. So I get it. But back to Aries Spears, he don't get it. He got his hat to the side, his NY hat. They walk in the blocks, the boroughs, that's their thing. So I'm not going to sit up here and play with you like I don't understand it, because I go to New York. But that's not what we do. And I understand why Big Boy and those guys said what they said, because, and listen, when I seen Ice Cube spoke back, I immediately got on here, because Ice Cube has done movies. Ice Cube has done things that a lot of people in their career hadn't been able to master. Ice Cube is iconic for what he's done, and he should have more than Oscars. I think Ice Cube is a great storyteller, and you can't disrespect him for what he's done for the black culture, more than what I can say a lot of them has done. And I'm not trying to play no names, but he put a lot of asses in the seats when it come down to our community and our people. So I'm not playing with you about the barbershop. I'm not playing with you about Fridays, next Friday, Friday after next, no Fridays, the last Friday. I'm not playing with you about Ride Along and all these things he's done. I'm not playing with you about these movies, because without the movies, we would have, hey man, it helped us a lot of times, and we know that as a culture, but we can't say this for other artists. So when it come down to it, I'm rocking with Ice Cube all the way when it come down to production talent and the things that he's accomplished. I can't really say the same thing that Aries Spears said, but I understand Aries Spears, because Aries Spears is a dog for New York. And like I said, everybody in their demographic gonna hold down they side of whatever the situation in the podcast world that they can. So all I'm saying is make sure you understand when you talk to Aries Spears, whoever you may be, in whatever podcast world you may be in, know that he gonna bring it like that, and be prepared to stand up for your city, because he not gonna play that game. If it ain't New York, it ain't happening. But I love the way Ice Cube responded to him, because you got to check that at the door. You got to let him know. And Ice Cube went right in on his damn comedy like he should have. So listen, man, all I'm saying is, man, this is what we do, man. And it's just a little old bravado where we put our chest out for what we are and who we are, man. And guys, I'm telling you right now, it don't stop, man. Shout out to Ice Cube. Shout out to Aries Spears. I love what happened with you guys. And I like the way you're keeping the culture going, man. Verified Boss t-shirts, man. Get you one. Get you one. The only way you get it is by signing up to the app, man. BossTalk101.app. You got to sign up now. And once you sign up, we're going to run it. We're going to send you a t-shirt, white or black. We're going to send you the starter pack. That's what I'm calling it. And we'll tell them what we're going to do when it comes down to when you sign up for BossTalk101.app. And you basically pay the $7.99. Once you pay the money, it's up. We sending you things, and we tapping in direct contact with me. You can call me. We can rock out on the app. I'm going to cut up with you because that's what I do. And shout out to everybody that been calling me, showing me love. It's going down, man. And I ain't going to lie to you. I enjoy the hell out of it. So make sure you guys understand, man, that I'm rocking out with you no matter what. And listen, I thank God for all y'all that showed me love, showed me and the wife love, showed me and OG Pyru love, showed me and Money Moses love, all the team and the staff members. It's going down, man. And it ain't nothing like it, guys. But if, hey, listen, download the app, bosstalk101.app right now. And if you're still watching, guys, it should be right here somewhere, here in just a second, of how you got to think about this, man. Rick Ross and DC Young Fly acting a fool, and they ain't playing no games, they ain't holding back, no bars held back. And you got to watch it right here, right now. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.